We had 96 player field and $100,000 prize fund. The game is 10 ball. It's a best of 3 sets, races to 4, winners break. And this is the first round match here between, from the Netherlands, Jan van LIEROP, and from Albania, KACI. I'm Benjamin Belhassen, and with me in the booth for this one, please welcome Eric Olifson from Canada. Welcome, Eric.
Hey, good to be with you again, Ben. Good to be with everybody. Looking forward to a good match here. KACI coming in as probably a small favorite, but Van LIEROP more than a capable player. He's had some good finishes on the World 9-Ball Tour, top 16s. Very accomplished player.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, Kledio is a little bit of a favorite. He's won the Bucharest Open. He's shown a great heart, beating top-class players in the on the World 9-Ball Tour. So yeah, it's going to be a close match, and the field obviously is stacked. So we expect clashes like this earlier on.
Ooh, Van LIEROP going from dead center. Oh, changed his mind over to the side rail.
Yeah, I observed since the beginning of those tournaments that playing from the side is really working better. Actually, that's why most of the top pros, they all play from the side rails. It's happening a lot.
Four-railer down for... Yeah, four-railer down for Van LIEROP. Shot at the 1 here. I think the 2 passes the 3, Ben?
Yeah, it looks like, but can he turn short 3 rails to get that line? Yeah, it looks like. Or maybe just shoot the 1 and shoot the 10 from there. The 2 from there. Yeah, the danger was I kind of didn't like to go back and forth like this because of the 9, but we got away with it.
Yeah, 6 was kind of in the way going 3 rails forward too, but could have been in bad trouble here. Still has something on the 2. He's able to develop the 3 as well if he goes into the top left. Bottom left, pardon me.
Yeah. I don't know what I think he called the 2 ball in the top left, I believe.
He did. Yeah, it's more of a safe
wow.
there. Good shot.
Yeah. Yeah, nicely done. So as I mentioned, it's a best of 3 sets all the way through the finals, and if players tie 3 games apiece in the 3rd set, then a shootout will determine the winner. Good hit by KACI, but obviously he didn't call that kick bank. So Van LIEROP at the table. Oh wow. And he's going back and forth here, as of course he didn't call the 3 off that ball, the 6, so catches back at the table with a slightly angle on the 4. Should be okay to go to the 5 though.
Yeah, it's a good chance here. Looks like the 9 passed the 10, so no real problems. Ooh, caught the point. And he's behind the 10 now.
Yeah, the curve on the follow of the 4 led him to the point. I think he didn't expect that, but the thing is, men's are just entering the tournament, so they have to get used to the conditions. Slidey tables, new balls, new cloth. So yeah, details, but that made actually a big difference here for KACI.
Yeah, and the men that played in the mixed doubles will have a slight advantage because they'll have a couple matches in on these tables. Van Lierop definitely didn't. I don't believe KACI did either.
Yeah. He tried to clip it. That was a good shot. I mean, 2 rares and clip the side of the 5. Kind of create distance and use the 8 as a blocker, but I think Van Lierop is happy to get back at the table with ball in hand after his shot on the 3.
Have you seen Van Lierop play on the Euro Tour much?
Yeah, I think he plays. I think he plays everything he can. He played in the Orange Fox Open, also in the Netherlands, and yeah, he was in the Netherlands for the last Euro Tour, and of course he played
Kind of finishes.
the World Tour also.
Yeah, it kind of finishes in the top 16 a lot, but not the top 4 from what I've seen.
Yeah, but he had some strong finishes and also some strong wins over top players. So yeah, I don't know exactly how old he is, but I think he might be around 26, 27, something like this.
Yeah, the kind of player that can beat any player at any time, but maybe just not beat 5 champions in one tournament. Still looking for that type of gear, that type of consistency.
Yeah, not maybe, but definitely improved. Lately. Yeah, he's 25. So pretty young. And he's been on the tour for a while now. And he grew up in a country where pool is really powerful, with the likes of Fayen, Lely, Vandenberg, Dix, Teutscher, Bijsterbosch. Small country, but strong players. A lot of strong players. So yeah.
And some players just take a little longer to hit their stride too. Players like Ruiz kind of had a bit of early success in their early 20s, but never really started winning till their late 20s. Definitely happens.
Yeah, exactly. Claudio KACI on the other side is very young and has a snooker background, just like his brother. So yeah, he's been doing some damages on the tour also, with quite strong finishes and wins.
Yeah, biggest finish for him was the semifinals at the World Pool Championship. I mean, he might have been 19 or 20 at the time. 2 years ago, had that result. Got a bit of a problem with the 2-ball here. Looks like it passes the 10. Just looking for ways to get over to the left side of the table.
Yeah.
Not going to quite get there. Lots of safe options, but I think the offense will be done. Doesn't pass the 8, does it, Ben?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so either, but he kind of went over to that angle and looked at it like it did. Tough one regardless, so he's just going to back off here.
Yeah. He's gonna. I think he wants to use the 8 as a blocker, but you can also, what do you think? Draw the cue ball back and using the 5, you know, sending the 2 ball one rail up table where the 4 is. Kind of work, maybe. I don't know. This is tricky.
Yeah, that's the more aggressive one. That's the game-winning one. The higher percentage one is behind the 8. Yeah, it definitely doesn't pass the 8. We have the angle now.
Yeah, I like that shot, but the risk is the 7, but I kind of like that shot.
Yeah, got a little unlucky running into the 7 squarely there. Otherwise, it would have created a lot more distance.
Yeah. Still a very good shot. Couldn't do. There's not much he could do.
The cue ball is playing a little too far to the right to hold to the left of the 4. Might be forced to try to play the window between the 4-7 here. He can hold it on the other side of the 4. No, all the way across. Smart shot. Avoiding the window. Looking good now.
Yeah. The 5 is leading to the 6. Everything is open.
I'd say for a younger player, Claudio plays very in control. Usually young players, like if you remember Josh Filler coming up at a young age, kind of just running around the tables. And of course he played great and won a lot of tournaments. KACI somehow seems a little more in control to me.
Yeah. Settled. But really strong technique.
Good power out there. Straight back draw angle available now.
Very steady player. No head movement, no body movement while striking the ball. That helps a lot. Good fundamentals. Oops.
Look out for the corner.
Yeah.
It's in. It's a mistake from KACI here in the first set.
Yeah, and he missed it by far. I mean, do you think he wanted to go 4 rails here? I mean, the cue ball went fast into the corner.
Yeah, it was an odd one. We didn't have the overhead angle. I didn't see how much angle he had, but it didn't seem worried about it. Got up and shot it quick, and yeah, overran position by a good 2 feet there if he wasn't trying to go 4 rails. He drew it too, so you would think like the follow would play the 4 rails a little more. So Van Lierop out to an early lead here. It's 1 for 2 on the break.
Yeah, beautiful arena by Predator here, and take a quick look at our sponsors. We have the title sponsor Little Monster. We also have Box Billiards, Samsung TV Plus, Predator Group, Yalin, Kamui, and of course the host, the Gandia Palace Hotel. Controlled break. One ball goes to the side. That was the purpose.
Yeah, nice kiss on the 2 last minute, setting him up pretty much straight in here. A little bit of work to do towards the 3. Well, past the 10, so he's okay there.
Yeah, and you see the mistakes that KACI made in the previous rack could cost him like this game, and we'll be breaking on the hill, so this is huge.
Eight passes the 9 in the bottom left if he likes. I think he will.
Yeah.
A bit too much cue ball movement towards the side. Winner of this match will play Marco Teutcher, originally from the Netherlands, in winners round 1.
Strong player, always consistent, tough guy.
Good recovery there, and looking good to get on the hill now. So one big mistake from KACI in rack number 3, and he's in big trouble here in the first set.
Yeah, this is kind of unusual from players of that level, because it was quite a big mistake, a misjudgment. But that happens to everybody, even the top players in the world.
Victor Zielinski in action on table number 2.
I love to watch this guy play.
Yeah, he's a very natural player.
Yeah. No, it's not Stefan Kasper. He's actually a friend of mine. He's Francesco Candela from Italy.
Okay. They look similar, both big guys.
Yeah, yeah. He's a big guy also, yeah. But, yeah, I met him a couple of years ago, and we shared a few hotels and tournaments, so we became friends.
Soft cut break this time. 6 ball almost sliding in. Bit of an all or nothing break there. Trying to make the 1 in the side. Chance for KACI.
Yeah. Well, if if it passes into the side, then he could have a shot on the 2. But if it don't, then he could send the 1 ball off the 8 and stay behind the 5, for example. But looks like it passes the side, right? I think he's going for it.
It's close. Yeah. He's having a second look at it, but where he's walking over there, looks like he's playing position on the 2, so gonna be offense here.
Good shot.
Six is in a way where the 3 ball actually it's possible for the 3 ball to jam. You can make it, but just in that kind of funny spot on the right side of the pocket where it's not guaranteed to go off the 6. It's nice and close to it, so you can target it properly here.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to do too much with the cue ball because the 4 ball is in the center of the table, so we'll take on the right side pocket. Can really concentrate of the impact. Oh, we played the combo. Okay.
Yeah, he was worried about that jam there, and I think rightfully so. There was a chance, so
yeah,
went for the combo and controlled the 3 well.
Such a steady stroke from the snooker style, and steady stance also. Good rhythm. Everything is under control technically.
Yeah, he does something that not a lot of top players do. I actually do it myself, and Mika Immonen did this, Earl Strickland, Shane Van Boning does this a little bit. But he kind of cues a little higher than he's hitting, and then he drops his stroke down to the contact point. It's very slight. Even Aloysius Yap does it. You got to look real close, but it's just a certain way to get your stroke flowing a little more.
Yeah, definitely. This is really a small detail, but it's definitely true.
Won't see it here because he's on top of the ball, but more when he's drawing or studying the ball. It's kind of like a last second hitch a little bit. Efren Reyes did it a little too. This sets up your stroke in a certain way.
Yeah, and but also when you have really a strong technique like he has, I mean, the stance and also the body is really settled. It doesn't move anything, and only his arm is moving back and forth, just like his brother. They are really, really solid and compact, I would say.
Yep. Yeah, Claudio just slightly longer on the backstroke, but Eklund is very good at that. Stays compact, but still smooth through the ball. Big power, ball going in the top pocket.
Yeah, this is two different choices. Van LIEROP is breaking the balls like softer. Yeah, Van Lierop is breaking the balls like softer to really try to make the one ball out of the rack, and he's smashing them. Just it's a different philosophy.
Yeah, personally, I'd lean towards the power. I mean, you can still make the one if you hit it with power, and then instances like this, making balls in the top pockets, like the 5 going in the top right there, just not going to happen as often with the break that Van Lierop is using.
Yeah, definitely.
Doesn't want the 1 to go in. This has happened a couple times this match so far, but he's okay.
Yeah. I think it shouldn't be a problem to make contact because the one ball is a big ball. If you come on the short side, then you still hit it, but he's in a tough spot though. Oh, okay. Yeah. Adjusting the rails also for Van Lierop. Didn't play on those tables yet.
Match. He will be able to get an angle on the 8 to pocket it in the bottom left. Might have to run into the 10, but as long as he runs into it thinly, 9's right over the corner pocket.
Yeah.
He's going to have to get down for the 6 in the side, and ideally have an angle coming back towards the 7. Just making sure he doesn't have an angle running into the 7 here off the 4.
Yeah, that's exactly, yeah. But he's on control of the 3, so he could really decide where to go with the 4, where to go on the 4. I don't know if he's okay, because if he's straight in, then he would have to use a lot of draw with inside to come back for the 6 on the side, as you mentioned. He looks funny.
Yeah, he is pretty straight. And it's tough to get on the proper side of the 6 with this path. He's going to have to try. Not there. He still has 3 rails around, barely. Not even, Ben.
Yeah, it's a pretty thin cut. And yeah, maybe he has it, but the cut is really thin and the pockets are really tight. So that's tough.
A little bit out of
this
control.
is really
Has to
touchy.
focus on the pocketing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he has it. Ooh.
That was the thing, though. He had to focus on the pocketing so much that he couldn't really pinpoint the cue ball coming around the 3 rails, and it got him. So KACI in trouble here in the first set. See if he can bail himself out here.
And first he really wants to make contact and some kind of way create distance between balls, but it's not easy. Which way would you go, Eric? Would you go to simply one rail to try to make it? Yeah, it looks like he's gonna do that.
I would. Might not have enough of the right long rail there.
Oh wow, he's going with one rail here. Yeah. No.
Not there. So all chances for Van Lierop to take down the first set now.
Yeah. Yeah, it all started with the 4-ball. It was really thin on that 4-ball. It was really straight on that 4-ball, and then he had trouble to draw back with maximum English.
Yeah, a couple mistakes from KACI, missing the position on the 10, actually scratching from 9 to 10, which is very rare. And just getting a little out of line here in rack number 5. Van Lierop's played well, threw in a break-in run after the KACI mistake.
He has to let the stroke out here, though. Going short long. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Anytime that players tell you distance doesn't matter, it does. You know, even though the ball's right close to the pocket there, had about maximum distance you can ever get on a 9-foot, but he's left it kind of tough here.
Yeah, unexpected mistakes from both players early in the match, but still, Arena first round. Oh wow!
Hard to believe. Just caught a little deflection. Wanted to play it with a little left. Over deflected the cue ball and missed the whole ball.
Yeah, with the bridge maybe. And also, I don't know if he's playing with his extension, with his cue extension, but also when you use the bridge and you have the extension cue extension, the weight of it all is increasing a little bit the deflection in the cue ball, especially with playing with the bridge. But I don't know if he uses it or not. So yeah, the first set is over already, and the players are going to take a break, and we are going to take a break also, Eric, and we'll be right back. Yeah. Back to table 1, guys, with this match between Jan van LIEROP from the Netherlands and KACI from Albania. Van LIEROP won the first set. Couple of mistakes here and there from KACI. Entering the tournament is never easy, but we expect a big match here between two tough guys. And I'm Benjamin Belhassan in the booth with my friend Eric Olifson. First opening for KACI here. Yeah, good shot. Opportunity to take the lead. Everything is in the open. The 3 to the 4 to the 5. Have a little bit of work to from the 5 to the 7 though, but it should be okay. Good shot there. Back and forth for the 4. He has to deep draw that 5 to avoid the 9 and stay on the 7. Yeah, like that, but anyway, he really hit it really great, perfectly. No English. Came up a little bit short, but he would have liked to go a little bit further, but it's okay. Hey, good start for KACI. Big break. A roadmap to the 10. So yeah, he reset a little bit after that timeout. It's important into a 96 player field like this to try your best to go through the winners bracket as long as it's possible, because then if you go to the losers, you'll have plenty of matches to try to join the last 32. So yeah, see if he's gonna have same success on the break. He obviously has a powerful break. He gives it everything. Oh, cue ball got kicked. Was tracking to the side pocket, but made the 3. And looks like a push-out situation here. Yeah, he could push towards the short rail here. in the bottom right, leaving a long cut, push out for safety. Yeah, this way, but I don't know. You want maybe to tie up the 10 with the balls on the right of the table. Yeah, that was the purpose, to use the 10 to send the cue ball into the jaws over there. Pretty good push out. Still, Van LIEROP cannot give this back. He has to play the safety. Oh, he hit it thick. I think he wanted to hit a lot thinner than this, but he got a little bit of a roll here. He apologized. That's the way it is sometimes. Jump cue out for KACI. Yeah. Kind of two-way shot here. Try to bank the 1 into the corner and then go back up for the 2. But if he misses it, we create distance. And even better, he got the cover. So this is a really good shot. Oh, it looks deep, but it's a good shot there. He stiffed it with stun, so that's why he hit it full in the face. He has it. I think he went a little bit too far on that 4 ball, forcing him to go back up with long and short rail. It's not easy to judge. He's gonna have to avoid the 10 and still have a good angle on the 5. So it's not easy, but yeah, it's a good shot. Used a little bit of inside English here. Power stroke here to stand off the rail, getting the right angle on the 6, almost straight in. Yeah, the 8 ball is connected to the 9, so this is kind of a routine run out for players like this. Oh, I think he went too far on this, so we will have extra pressure on this 8 ball to cut this in, but it should be okay. And work until the end, as he found himself straight on the 9, so he would have to pocket the 10 from there. I think he's gonna draw back a little bit to get comfortable, a little bit off the rail, cheating the pocket. Yeah, like that. That's okay. So solid start on the second set from KACI here, and really settling down, less mistakes, solid strokes. He got back into that match after the short break. You see how much it's difficult to rack the balls for the referees. They had to put all their energy to really make good racks, and it's really tough because all the balls have to touch each other, and if it's not the case, then if there are small gaps, it really causes clusters and bad spread. So again, powerful break from Clidio, and opening on the one. Touchy shot though. He has a lot of angle on the one, and he has to go back and forth, avoiding the traffic of the 357. So he will want to make sure he pockets that ball and go long and off the rail. Yeah, good shot there. This is perfect. He couldn't have got any better than this. Now the 3 to the 4 is a little bit touchy. If he can stop the ball, or even better, draw it just a little from the 2 ball. Yes, I believe he can. Yeah, just like that. It's perfect. So that's great. Okay, looks like it's gonna be 2 racks in a row. To get on the hill. Yeah, he has to decide whether he go all around 3 rails or just roll it and take the shot, take the 8. Yeah. Should be okay. Big ball here. To run the second rack in a row and go on the hill. Not easy. This is okay. Steady stance. And good stroke here. 2 racks in a row on the hill to tie up the score at 1 set apiece. It didn't take long to Claudio to get used to the table and get into that tournament.
Yeah, it looks like he's on a good offensive run here. 2 break-in runs in a row.
Yeah, actually, he had a little bit of a how can I say, a difficult run at the end of the second rack because he found himself like straight in on the 7 and he had to go all the way around 3 rails, but just got away with it to cut the 8 ball thin to the corner to seal the deal. Good spread again,
break.
Powerful break. Yeah.
6 ball side. Making random balls. Not really making the 1, but the power just helping him out overall.
Yeah, this is a tough opener. You have to go all in on this, but not much to do with the cue ball. Just go back and forth to the middle of the table, yeah, like this. Is okay. I'll tell you what, Eric, this could be the end of the set right away.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen 3 break-in runs in a row. I've seen two in a set a few times, but 3 in a row, I actually might have seen it.
Oh, we went a little bit too far. Whoa. This could be a big problem. Checking up above the 8 queuing. The good thing is it doesn't have to travel too much with the cue ball because the 4 ball is in front of a pocket. So still could run after this ball. Made it.
Yeah, nicely done. Going for his 3rd break-in run in succession. Mika Immonen has run out the whole set before off the lag. Senjin Pelivanovic. It's only happened 2 or 3 times in the history of all the matches in the Pro Billiard Series, and even 3, probably less than 10 times.
Yeah, solid performance in the second set from Claudio. He had a shaky start with a couple of mistakes. And then the small timeout, the small break, helped him to reset into that match. Yeah, he's considering to play the 8 ball on the side pocket on the right. Just draw the 7 a little bit. Not easy to control though, but yeah.
Scott angle going up table, but lots of room on the short rail. It's actually, cue ball's going a little too far to the left. Might go to the corner here. Good shot, and looks like he's going to close out the set with 3 break-in runs. What a performance here in the second set. There it is, and we'll be going to a third set. Van Lierop might stay in the arena here. Looks like KACI's okay to stay in the arena, so we'll stay with you. Third set coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, because they both took their timeout, I believe. And so I don't need to take another one.
And now Van Lierop will be breaking. In their hands. I'm not actually sure who's going to break first here. It will be Van Lierop, okay.
Yeah, it's alternate break in sets. And the winners break into the sets. We have 4 tournaments here in this pool festival. We have the men's open, the women's open, the mixed doubles open, all brought to you by the title sponsor Little Monster. And we also have the World Junior Championships, boys and girls. Starts later on, so plenty of pool, 8 days of action, and then 1 day of break, and then the Euro Tour series by Predator. So yeah, it's all great. I really kind of like that format, Eric, because even if Claudio let Van Lierop in his chair, now it's just one set apiece, and Van Lierop can really reset for the last set of the match and has a chance to win. So
yeah, and the nice thing about it is that the player's always in the match, and you know, you can be down a set, and for example, you just don't have those matches where a player's up 7-0 and the outcome is kind of foregone conclusion. There's always a chance to make a comeback.
yeah,
so it's a very exciting format overall.
I think he called the 3 ball off the 6 just in case. No, I don't think he called the 6. He was just calling the 3. He was actually he was playing safe. Yeah, actually he was playing safe. He was playing the 3 on the 6. No, he called the 6. Wow. What a shot. This is impressive. Flying around the table. Great shot. Imagine that he broke and ran 3 on the previous set, and Van Leeuwen broke and played a good safety shot, and then he jumped to make the combo, and maybe he's going to run out this rack. Oh.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just in and out of connection a little bit on this match, but I'm back now. Tough spot here, Ben.
Yeah, actually, he made 2 great shots in a row, and he had to draw back and just pass in between the 5 and 8, and he ran into the 5. So he has to play a containing here. And I think Van Leeuwen will be happy to get back at the table.
Yeah, he hasn't really seen the table in about 30 minutes.
Yeah. After that crazy jump shot combination KACI just made. I really didn't think he, 6. It was a crazy shot. I mean, I can't believe he went for it.
Yeah, I saw it just as I was refreshing, actually. It's a good shot here. Chance to cover on 2 balls. He's got the coverage mostly on the 8. KACI has the left side of the 5 here.
Yeah, but he can't do much with the left side of the 5. This is a tough spot. Oh, he couldn't make it. Wow.
Well, he swerved it, but he's playing well, feeling those shots. Very nice.
Powerful. Fired that 7 ball in.
Yeah, just caught the wrong part of the pocket there as far as moving a little better onto the 8, but he's still okay here. A little tougher on the pocketing. Yeah, he looks dialed in, Ben.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And we'll get to see this all-powerful break that Broken ran 3 breaks in the second set now. Not really making the 1 consistently, but just hitting it with so much power that balls are finding the pockets.
Yeah. And Van Leeuwen didn't do much wrong in this match. I mean, a couple of mistakes here and there for both players in the first set, but thereafter, I don't remember how the first game of the second set went. But then KACI really took the lead. And again, in this rack, I mean, Van Leeuwen played a good safety and KACI swerved the ball, made it, and he played actually two good safeties, and one he jumped and made the combination, and the other one he swerved the ball, made it, and ran out. So what else can you do? Just wait for another opportunity. That's it.
Women's quarterfinals are getting underway. Matches there are Wei Tzu Chen against Yu Han, Che Yu Cho and Seo Soa, Pia Filler and Kelly Fisher, and Wang Wan Lin against Jasmine Ocean. Really strong field left.
Oh yeah, the best. Maybe 3 or 4 players are missing, like the Filipinos, like Rubelin Amit and Sheska Centeno. I'm thinking about Margarita Fefilova also, but that's it. I mean, everybody's there.
Yeah.
The last 8 are really stacked, and we're gonna have a great winner for sure.
There goes the 2.
Yeah, and also the cue ball is controlled perfectly.
Might be able to see the outside edge of the 1, but the 8's blocking the pocket. Be very aggressive to try to cut the 1 into the 8 here.
Yeah. But he also has the 10 ball hanging. So that could be something to take into account.
Yeah, has to guard against the crossbank into the 10 on the push. Pushing down near the 10's not bad. Usually is something that's ill-advised, but the way the balls are lying here, safes aren't real easy if you push down near the 10. Biggest thing here is the 6 ball's in the way of the normal path the cue ball would come back to get behind the 3-7 or behind the 10. It's in a bit of a tough spot here. I think he'll try to come up with something. He has a clean look at it. Maybe trying to angle out a little wider. I'm just leaving the 1 in the middle of the short rail. Just called the bank. Actually, that's a good shot. If he can avoid the 6.
I think he wants to go in between the 5-9 maybe. Yeah, like that. But he ran into the 5. Actually, it was a good push out because Van Lierop couldn't, like, give it back, you know? So, yeah, that was a 50-50 push out, I believe, which is good.
Cue ball behind the 7 here. A little thin, but the 6 is there. No jump available for Van Lierop. Well, this is an aggressive jump. He only has the left side of it. Thinnest left side of it.
Yeah, but the thing is, the 1 ball is right in the middle of nowhere, and it's really tough to kick at it. And maybe that's why he likes to play the jump here, to create distance and separate the balls. Yeah, that's what he's done, but good try, good effort, but
was able to get a little thicker into the 1 there than I thought, so it's a good shot. Cue ball's going to hit the 10 on the way through. That's going to kind of play the cue ball into the 7. Worth the risk, though. Good shot. Still on
Oh,
offense here.
Yeah, he has the tree. And if he can dig into the tree deep enough, he can slide and go and follow the line of the 4-ball to pocket the 4-ball on the bottom left, so that it could be ideal. Yeah, like that. This is ideal. He's not on the right side of the 4 though, but should be okay to take the cut on the 5.
Seeing how much he can hold here. Not really many other options than holding, I don't think. Tough to get an angle moving back towards the 7, and he recognizes that, so he'll be moving up and down with the cue ball here off the 6, but plenty of room in the middle of the table to move the cue ball. Cue ball just playing a little too far forward here. Possibly running into the 9, but he can straighten it out with some right spin.
It's because of the jack up. Yeah. That's
Lost
because
control
of the
cue
jack
ball.
up.
Yeah,
a little bit. I like the option you mentioned to use a little bit of right spin, but he preferred to jack up a little bit. But I think he did both. He jacked up and used a little bit of right, so he went too much towards the 7-ball.
Yeah, and the underrated thing on that type of shot, and these world-class players know this obviously, but it still gets them sometimes. When you're cutting a ball to the left like that, it actually puts a little bit more right on the cue ball than it would if you were kind of straighter. It's called imparted spin. Especially on that angle, it seems to show up more. The cue ball kind of opens up to the rail a little bit, and you see that type of shot a lot. Put Van Lierop in a bad spot here, though, and he's back in control now.
Yeah. Good safety shot. Forcing Van Lierop to try to play some kind of containing, but by rolling the ball, and it's really tough, especially from that distance.
He'll just play the easy position here, shoot the 9 in the long pocket, minimize the cue ball, the cue ball movement.
Solid. Good stroke. Good acceleration into the ball. Very steady.
Still 12 teams left in the mixed doubles.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ben.
No problem.
4 advanced. Yeah, 4 advanced to the quarterfinals. Undefeated, Fischer and Kazakis, Seo Soa and Victor Zielinski. Soledad Ayala and Mohamed Al Obaidli, Chia Chen and Daniel Maciel. Waiting for about four more teams to join them. Still 12 left. Fischer and Kazakis have been very successful in the mixed doubles. Just seem to have a good rapport. Both great players. Sale and Zielinski, a first-time pairing. Chen and Maciel also a first-time pairing.
Yeah, I think it should be a lot of also a lot of fun for them to play that type of format with such great payouts.
Here comes KACI again, who's been very dangerous on the break in this match. One ball down this time. Oh, 3 ball, last ball moving, got him on the 2. Hard to tell how much he has of the 2 here, Ben.
Yeah.
Ideally, he'll want to have a bit of the left side of it.
Yeah, again, powerful break from KACI, and takes control of the rack. Even if I have maybe to push out here, I don't know. Maybe he can shave it and go up table, but it's really tough.
Yeah, I think he has the center of it, so he's going to try the bank. A lot of coverage to cover the top left pocket if he doesn't make it.
Oh, okay, he has it. Yeah.
It's there.
I did. Crazy good shot. It's so pure.
Looks like the 3 has a path between the 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Wow, more great stuff from KACI, making 2 great shots to open the rack here, and he's back in good position. Gonna take a bit of control to move back towards the 5. But a real high-level match from KACI so far.
Yeah, this is smart from KACI to take his extension right now, because it's really the key shot of the rack. It's not easy to get shape from the 4 to the 5 here. He's thinking about drawing back to the long rail just after the side pocket. This is dangerous, but he has actually not many options. Yeah, this is great. Wow, this is a good stroke. It's tough to do.
Yeah, you could see just kind of standing up. After he hit it, he knew he hit it perfect. Standing up, knowing the cue ball would be perfect. Knowing the cue ball would be perfect.
Also, the 6 to the 7 is not a gimme. Especially if he has to cue above the 9. I don't know. That's okay.
Looking good for his 4th break-in run of the match now. Fourth out of 8 wins. 50% break-in run percentage is real big in the Pro Billiards Series. Tough one for Van Lierop here.
Yeah.
Just waiting for another chance, really.
Already on the hill, Eric. This is
Yeah, and
crazy
KACI even
fast.
had the 1 going in the side last rack, so looking even more positive on the break. This is about his 4th Pro Billiard Series event, so he's been practicing this power break from the side rail. But if he keeps up with this pace, look out for him near the very end of the tournament. There goes the 1
wow.
again. Cue ball right in the middle of the table. 2 ball not quite cooperating, but he's hitting the break well, Ben.
I don't know if the carom on the 9 is on.
That was my first intuition. Just depends how far the 9 comes off the rail. You can control the cue down to the 2 down to the bottom left.
Yeah.
I think he might have a thought of it here. He's looking at it.
Yeah, I think that's the only offensive shot he has. So, I don't know if he called something. I didn't see it. Oh, he's just watching.
Yeah, he actually does that a lot. He gets into the shooting position as if he's going to shoot it. Just kind of gets a like real field knowledge of what the shot looks like, and then kind of reassesses after that.
Yeah, I don't know.
His brother does that too.
Yeah, exactly. I think that comes from his brother.
I don't mind it. It's just getting the feel of what it would actually be like to hit the ball. Just most players don't do it.
Yeah, he caught
He's
the
overdrawn
point.
it a bit.
Oh, wow.
And he'll be put back in
Made
here.
it.
Oh, he called the bank, not the carom, Ben.
Oh, he called the bank, really?
I guess it could have been either way because Van Lierop would have put him back in anyways.
Yeah.
It could have been either.
It's the same. Yeah.
So one more chance for Van Lierop. He's going to have to take full advantage here. Pretty thin on this one. A little tough to slow the cue ball down.
Yeah, it's a tough opener for somebody that hasn't played an open shot for a while. Good shot.
Great shot. Too tough to slow the cue ball down there, so 4 rails around. Especially coming out of the chair cold.
Nicely done here. Just stop the ball or maybe draw a few inches back. Take the cut on the 6. Oh, wow.
Well, that's really what happens when you're just sitting for so long. You start getting distance pocketing. You're just not in stroke.
Yeah.
Tough match for Van Lierop overall. Really high-level stuff from KACI. And after losing the first set, looks like he's going to take this down here.
Yeah, he actually made 2 good shots in a row because the cut on the 3 wasn't a gimme, and also what he did on the 4 ball, the follow 2 rails with a little bit of inside, wasn't a gimme also. So I really felt that he would run this rack, from there.
KACI will advance to play Marco Teutcher in the second round. Van Lierop will have to take the long road back to the redraw. Let's not forget, Ben, KACI's only 21 years old, much younger than 25,
Yeah.
somewhere in there. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, what a performance from Eklund. And yeah, this match is over. We are